Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Honorable Mrs. Yuna Tresna Wahyuna, and all of my beloved friends. Let me introduce myself. I'm Nurlita Apriyanti from 4E English Education Department, and in this occasion, I'm going to present to you about the author's tone, purpose, and bias. Alright, the first material is the author tones. Author's tone refers to the attitude, mood, or feeling reflected in one's writing. This includes writing style, word choice, language use, and the way the writer communicates with the reader. Tone can give a piece of writing nuance, reflect to the writer's personality, and influence how readers understand or respond to the piece. A writer's tone can vary depending on the context and purpose of the writing. Some examples of common writer's tone are as follows. First, serious. A serious tone indicates a formal attitude and emphasizes balance and accuracy of information. It is usually used in academic writing, news, articles, or scientific reports. Second, informative. An informative tone aims to provide knowledge, facts, or guidance to the reader. A clear and purposeful writing style is used to ensure the message is conveyed clearly and accurately. Third, persuasive. A persuasive tone of writing is aimed at convincing the reader to accept a particular opinion or view. The use of logic, evidence, and strong argument can be used to sway the reader. Fourth, humorous. A humorous tone prioritizes the use of jokes, funny anecdote, or a writing style that invite a laughter from the reader. It is usually used in entertainment writing such as humor blogs or comedic fiction works. Fifth, emotional. An emotional tone of writing that emphasizes the use of strong language and emotionally evocative description. The aim is to evoke feeling or empathy in the reader. And last, neutral. A neutral writer's tone strives to remain objective and impartial. The writer avoids the influence of strong emotion or personal opinion in conveying information. The next material is the author purpose. The author's purpose is the intention or reason behind writing a piece. Objectives may vary depending on the type of writing and the intended audience. Some common purposes in writing include: first, inform. The writer wants to convey information, facts, or knowledge to the reader, usually used in textbook, newspaper, journal article, and so on. If the author used this kind of purpose, you should learn the information and pay attention about the detail. Second, entertaining. The writer intends to entertain the reader by presenting an interesting story, humor, or anecdote, generally used in novel, short story, poem, and so on. If the authors use this kind of purpose, you should understand the meaning of literary device such as the character, the setting, the plot, the moral of the story, and so on. Third, persuade. The writer tries to convince the reader to accept a certain opinion or view and act accordingly. Usually used in newspaper editorial, political blogs, speech, advertisement, review, and so on. If the authors use this kind of purpose, you should understand and evaluate argument. Fourth, telling. The writer tells about personal experiences, events, or interesting narrative to present the experience to the reader, usually used in blog, magazine, and diaries. And the last, inspire, motivate. The writer wants or inspire the reader through positive idea or an inspiring life journey. This kind of purpose usually used in self-development book. The last material is the author's bias. Bias refers to certain tendencies or preferences that influence the way writers perceive and present information. Bias can be conscious or unconscious. Bias can appear in many aspects of writing, including fact selection, data interpretation, argument presentation, or emotional use of language. It can arise from the writer's personal background, values, political belief, or influence from the surrounding environment. It is important to distinguish the presence of bias in writing, be it journalistic, academic, or opinion writing, as it can affect the way readers understand and conceal information. To gain a more complete understanding, it is important for readers to seek out diverse sources and consider different points of view. And how to determine what constitutes author bias? First, look at the author's diction and use of evidence. Whether the author uses words with more negative or more positive connotation when referring to one side of an issue or certain people, those connotations are clue as to what or whom the author may be siding or not siding within recognizing bias. Second, look for loaded words. Words that are loaded with emotion, both positive and negative. Third, look for stereotype. If the writer label an entire group, then the writing is biased. Fourth, look out for vague language or generalization. If the writer uses specific language, this is an indicator of bias. And then lastly, see that does the writer present facts or opinions? Facts are the truth, but opinion can be based on feeling, emotion, and prejudice. Alright, that's all from me. I would like to say apologize if I have mistake in order, and I hope this presentation will be beneficial for us. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.